Alright, so a couple people so far have asked me for an update to the 240 gallon aquarium with the 40 gallon sump. And here it is right here. We're going to start off back here because, of course, as soon as you go up to the tank, all the fish lose their natural foraging desires and assume that it's feeding time. And once again, I only feed these guys once a day, maybe. Um, that's going to be flake food, sometimes treats, which are going to be bloodworms, tubiflex, just some light treats to sort of fill out the missing parts of their nutrition. But most of their food intake is going to be from the plants. Get you a closer view here. As you can see, the plants have really been shooting and sprouting. I did crop the tops of a lot of these plants about a week ago, and they're already starting to grow back. I'll get you a better view of that here in a little bit. I am having some algae growth in the tank from some beard algae, but it doesn't really worry me that much because the fish are eating off of that. What I've decided to do is not feed them anything else for about a week, and see how that works out. You can see from here they are just they're constantly foraging on these plants. You can see that silver balloon molly right there. She is really going at it. So now we'll go ahead and take a closer look, and of course, as soon as I get up there, you'll see everybody sort of charge towards the front part of the tank and lose their natural foraging desires. You can see them all start to come right up to the front here. This growing mass. Everybody, the neons, the whole shebang. So anyway, as we get a closer look to what's going on in here, I do want to show you some of this algae growth. If you can get a good view of that, that's what we got, is that build up that's occurring, and that's back there on the intake for the sump. Okay, so also let's see if we can find a good representative. Okay, that right there is one of the tops that I cropped off last week, and you can see it's already got growth coming right back on it. That's fresh growth. You can tell with that bright green right there. The Java moss is really taken off. That's turned into sort of a spawning area for all of the fish that'll spawn in here. Of course, the live bearers, they pretty much just get back there in that plant haven and do as they will. Right here, you can see better shot. That's just regular green algae growth right there. But I actually like the way that it makes the rocks look a little bit more natural. One of the changes that I did make, I pulled some of the lava rock that I had out, and used that area to fill in more of the plants. I did want to go for more of that plant coverage, and it worked out really good. We've got a lot more space to get our plants going in here. Excuse me. So what we're looking at right here are some of the offspring. These are not originals in the tank. These are actual babies that have been growing in here. All three of those guys right there are all crosses. Those are all Mickey Mouse crosses from my red Mickey Mouse platies, which will be the red wag Mickey Mouse platies, and then also the neon male that I have in here. who is down here right now, waiting for something to fall into the tank. But this guy and her, they have been producing all of these offspring in here. I've got also several guppy offspring. This right here are pineapple swordtail offspring right here. As you can see, they're not the full-grown versions. Those are the full-grown versions right there, the big mamas. Look at that. Look at that. Healthy as a horse. For 1 feed a day, these guys look tremendous. I'm sure you'll all agree with me. So let's now go down and have a look real quick at what I've got set up on the sump. Okay, so what I've got right here is basically just a I've got 2 sock filter bags. One is a real fine mesh. Let's get you a little closer view here. One is a real fine mesh. That's the outside. As you can see right there, that's really fine. And then on the inside, the one behind it, this is a little bit of a thicker mesh. It's you can see that right there. It's almost like netting, but the outside bag is more like fabric. And then what I've got on the inside, in between those, you can see that blue going right there. That's the same material right here. It's just something I picked up from Petco, and it works great to sort of trap the smaller molecules and keep those packed in. It's going to allow for a great buildup of positive bacteria, and that's what we're looking for. I have not changed this out as far as putting new material on it since its inception, which this has actually been on here for about 4.5 months now. I did take it off. I took the blue filter material out and rinsed it, and I just put it back off in there because it still looked pretty good. I don't do anything much to the sump. It just kind of sits down here and runs. The only thing that I do is once the water level drops to where I can actually hear the pump on the other side running, you can see I've got a heater down there, a bubbler, just small stuff, nothing major. But as soon as I can see that water go down, and if I can hear that pump running, then I just add some water. That's really all I do. I don't do any water changes. I haven't done any water changes since I started this tank, going on 6 months ago, and I don't have any intentions on doing it. My water parameters have remained excellent. I take it to a pet store and have them check it, and I also double check it myself. I've got some test strips to check it with, and it stays so perfect that I'm not going to worry about doing any water changes. I don't see it as necessary. My water itself is absolutely crystal clear. Some covers that I got on here, you can see right off in here. I'm actually up underneath the covers. You can see, I'm trying to zoom back out of that a little bit. That water is absolutely crystal clear. So there hasn't been any need for me to do any sort of water changes. I don't have any ammonia spikes. Everybody seems to be extremely happy. They have the time of their lives, so I haven't found any need to do any sort of water changes. Of course, my light up here is set on a timer. This was actually for saltwater setup, but it works great for freshwater setup. I did change the bulbs out from the actinic to the floral bulbs for freshwater. Like I said, everything is really going good. Everybody is happy. This is a thriving ecosystem. The plants reach the top of the aquarium. I'll have to cut those things back down here again, I'm sure. You can see the cryptocorns. They are spreading out. If you can look right here, these are new. All these up front. This right here, that one right there, that right there, all that. Those are sprouts. Those are runners coming from the mother plants. I have not planted those. Those are all new and self-generating. That's not my doing. So you can see the plant growth is excellent. Everything's happy. Everybody's happy. What more can I say? Loving it. Loving it. All right, so that's my update for the 240 gallon with sump, and try and keep you guys posted.